Hello and thank you for joining us on World Now. I am Abosedi Adeniwa. The United Nations has met with its Council on Development in Ukraine. Officials for political affairs Rosemary DiCarlo retweeted that attacks against civilians and civilian infrastructure are strictly prohibited under international humanitarian law. In a statement, the UN says since the last briefing exactly 1 month ago, there was cautious hope of progress on the diplomatic front to stop the fighting. Regrettably, instead of steps towards peace, the world has witnessed a brutal surge in large-scale Russian attacks across the country. In total, since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February of 2022, at least 13,279 civilians, including 707 children, have been killed.
Attacks against civilians and civilian infrastructure are strictly prohibited under international humanitarian law. They are unacceptable and indefensible wherever they occur, and they must stop immediately.
The dangers also remain high for humanitarian workers. So far in 2025, 37 incidents of violence impacting humanitarian personnel, assets, and facilities have been recorded. 2 aid workers have been killed and 23 have been injured while delivering assistance. Again, under international humanitarian law, humanitarian workers and assets must be protected.
We will judge Russia's seriousness towards ending the war not only by the contents of that term sheet, but more importantly, by Russia's actions. On that note, we condemn Russia's decision over the past weekend to launch some of the largest missiles and drone strikes against Ukraine since the beginning of the war.
This sustained threat not only endangers civilian lives, but also severely impacts the psychological, security, and socio-economic well-being of the population. It is an integral element of Russia's military strategy that must be duly addressed within the UN broader efforts and discussions on the protection of civilians in armed conflict.